Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Horned Frogs' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Stanford's offense will go on the attack first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football.
Into the secondary on the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Brown wants to pass. Quick shovel pass. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Trying play action. Got it in the middle, it's Hall. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Stanford going back to work with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his spot. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Horned Frogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Jones. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Palmer. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught, close to the marker, it's Shelton. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Palmer. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat and the process of cooling things off. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch on a huge play on the left side. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Palmer. Touchdown! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Extra point here will tie the game. And right down the middle. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Stone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll run the RPO and court right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Stanford quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pulls it in. It's Hall. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the right. What a play by this defense. Bringing it back. Touchdown, TCU. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
PAT unit on the field. And it's blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
Great job on special teams, getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the 1st quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. If he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the side. sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This Stanford offense is humming. Set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Black. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though. And you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wide open downfield. He's running free down the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down to the pass and getting the sack.
The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Stanford gets it started with a first down play. Brown will throw it. Got his man in the middle. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those who have. But any concerns you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in a...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Temple. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense set on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The play-action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Shelton. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Looking left. It's complete. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Stanford! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Out of the end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Caught in the backfield, it's James. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Palmer. Powers through the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Under fire! And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. That is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Brown wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Finds a tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got his man to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Hall. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Stanford wants to push the pace. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through the tackle. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. He'll do it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just... And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the big fella. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 7 over Utah State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Brown will throw it. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Looking downfield on first down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Black. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
He'll put total under and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Might as well give it to him again. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Back to pass. Here's the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Black. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got a man. It's Shelton. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of him. The inside handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown will throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Hall. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Look out, he's got room. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Stanford quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Black. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the move, it's Stewart. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Give to the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the right. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of... Time to figure out now for the fun part. Congratulations. It's time. When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season. They can pull off a major upset. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Dogs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Seminoles offense will go to work first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Grab behind the line. It's Little. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this in...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Lost the throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barber. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up the field. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll go to the air on third and short. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 34. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Brooks at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see. Taking on the fourth-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So the Clemson Tigers offense comes on the field first today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Second down after that completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. With the catch, it's Davidson. Looks like Clemson will have the first down. First down here for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. What a catch! What a snag by the junior receiver. Clemson getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early.
The pass is intercepted.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Quarterback's got it on the option. And he will be stuffed for no gain. It will be second down play coming up. Using his legs, it's Simon. Finding enough space for a solid gain before the stop. So the ball plays right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Head coach keeps the punt team on the sideline for 4th down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Looking at throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Completion to the tight end. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 on the first down. First set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. And the Tigers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Tight end makes the grab. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. No surprise there, Kirk. Red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. You know, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
PAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Throws incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a solid game. This marked the ball for 31. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line scrimmage. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Nice grab. It's Washington. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's James. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here.
He's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Florida State's offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Under fire. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guarantee.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Berry. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. Complete in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going if they get it out to the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle is Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. A strike downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his big tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring... Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. And this team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it's time to crown a champion. The Conference USA Conference Championship game. We're in Fifth Third Stadium, the home of the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the 23rd ranked team, the Kennesaw State Owls. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Cunstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Panthers offense making their way on the field today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Defense is coming after him. Grabs down the middle. It's Porter. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the ball. Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
He picked up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Sure hands. It's Nelson. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it. No problem. It breaks the scoreless tie here. Makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Kennesaw State's offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. And there's a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Tries the right with a quick throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense operating from the pistol. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from the home 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They come up now 2nd and 16, a real challenge after losing 6 on that run. And he'll be brought down. Offense in hurry-up mode. Pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's running out of time here. They're going to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. First down here for this offense.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback in his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Burke. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll run it out of the shotgun. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, FIU.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Returner decides to fair catch this. And out comes the offense set to take over here. Breaks it open space. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And here comes the punter onto the field. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused. And
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
the defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Clark. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be 1st down.
Well, okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Looking to throw it deep. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. 1st down. He hands it to the back. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Again, thrown out of the RPO. It is complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be 1st down from there. 1st and 10 play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll hand it off. Makes the defender miss. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Here we go. 3rd down. Close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Defense expecting to run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line. Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he finds the running back in the flat. Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Second down after that previous play.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They call the draw play here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down. We're going to throw the football. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And the pass is complete to the tight end.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And Kirk gets FIU with the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats.